Cowboys Nation. Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. The NFL world is absolutely buzzing right now, and honestly, who could have seen this one coming? Brandon Aiyuk, yes, that Brandon Aiyuk has just been announced as the newest member of the Dallas Cowboys, and the entire league feels like it's been flipped on its head. For months, rumors have been swirling about Aiyuk's contract situation with the 49ers, whispers about trade talks, sideline frustrations, and the classic cryptic posts on social media that always seem to light the internet on fire. But now it's official, and Cowboys Nation is celebrating like it's Christmas morning. The move feels seismic, not just because of Aiyuk's talent, but because of what it represents. Dallas making an aggressive statement that they are done playing it safe. Jerry Jones has been quiet for a while, but you know how he is. He loves the spotlight, and this move screams confidence, risk, and championship ambition. What's wild is how quickly this deal came together. Reportedly sealed behind the scenes with minimal leaks, which in today's NFL is almost unheard of. Fans woke up to the news, checked their phones, and thought it was fake. But no, it's real. Brandon Aiyuk is a Dallas Cowboy. You could feel this move brewing in the air for weeks, but still, when it happened, it hit like a thunderclap across the league. Aiyuk's arrival immediately changes the dynamic of the Cowboys' offense, giving Dak Prescott another elite weapon to stretch defenses and open up the field. CeeDee Lamb finally gets a partner who commands attention on every snap, and suddenly Dallas' receiving core looks terrifying. The chemistry between Dak and his receivers has always been a hot topic, especially in clutch moments where execution and trust define games. Adding Aiyuk, known for his precise route running and incredible yards after catch ability, transforms this offense into something much more dangerous. He's not just a deep threat. He's a complete receiver who can break open a play from anywhere on the field. The question now is how quickly he adapts to Mike McCarthy's system and how McCarthy plans to unleash him. Aiyuk's personality, his intensity, and that competitive fire, it all feels like a perfect fit for the Dallas spotlight. If there's one thing Cowboys fans crave, it's stars, and Aiyuk brings both the talent and the swagger. Behind closed doors, reports suggest that Dallas had been pursuing Aiyuk quietly for weeks, testing San Francisco's willingness to negotiate while keeping public attention focused elsewhere. The 49ers, facing salary cap pressures and internal debates about their offensive hierarchy, ultimately couldn't make the numbers work. It was a business decision, but emotionally, this one stings for Niners fans who watched Aiyuk blossom into one of the league's most complete receivers. Inside Dallas War Room, though, this was the moment they'd been waiting for, a chance to grab a proven playmaker entering his prime. The buzz around the star in Frisco is electric, with players reportedly blown away by the move. Dak has already reached out, the two have spoken, and there's genuine excitement about building something special. Even Micah Parsons couldn't resist commenting online, posting a few fire emojis and a simple "let's eat." The Cowboys now have one of the most balanced rosters in football, with Aiyuk's presence making defenses think twice about stacking the box or sending blitzes. It's a statement signing, the kind that says, we're not just contenders. We're coming for everything. What makes this even more fascinating is how it changes the NFC picture overnight. The 49ers lose a top weapon, and the Cowboys gain exactly what they were missing. You can already sense the ripple effect across rival teams, each reassessing their defensive schemes and depth charts. The Eagles, who have been the Cowboys' biggest divisional obstacle, now have to plan for two elite receivers instead of one. Meanwhile, social media has gone into meltdown mode. Half the fan base in disbelief, the other half already designing Aiyuk jerseys. Analysts are calling it a franchise-defining move, comparing it to when Dallas landed on Amari Cooper years ago. Except this time, it feels even bigger. Aiyuk's skill set meshes perfectly with what the Cowboys have been trying to build: explosiveness, precision, and reliability. It's not just a flashy signing, it's a calculated upgrade. Aiyuk's ability to turn short gains into chunk plays could be the difference maker in tight playoff battles. For Dallas, it's all about closing the gap between potential and execution, something Aiyuk knows all too well from his time in San Francisco. But beyond the stats and strategies, there's an emotional layer to this story that fans can't ignore. Aiyuk leaves behind a 49ers team that drafted him, believed in him, and helped shape his rise. Yet, deep down, you can tell he wanted a fresh start, a bigger stage, a louder crowd, and maybe a system where he could truly be the focal point. Dallas gives him exactly that. The Cowboys brand is massive, and playing under those bright Texas lights brings both opportunity and pressure. Aiyuk has never been one to shy away from expectations. In fact, he thrives on them. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, always out to prove he belongs among the league's elite. Now, he'll get his chance in one of the most visible franchises in all of sports. This is the kind of move that defines careers and possibly legacies. If Aiyuk can help deliver playoff success, his name will be etched into Cowboys history alongside the greats. That's the allure, the challenge, and the story unfolding before our eyes. And yet, there's still this air of mystery around how it all came together. Who made the final call? Was it Jerry, sitting in his suite with that signature grin? Or was it Will McClay, pulling the strings quietly behind the scenes? Either way, the execution was flawless. Dallas swooped in before anyone else could react. And now they've added one of the most dynamic receivers in the league to a roster already loaded with star power. It's a power move, a reminder that the Cowboys aren't here just to compete, they're here to dominate. And with Aiyuk on board, the energy shifts instantly. You can sense it in the locker room, in the media, even in rival fan bases that are suddenly a little quieter. This isn't just a signing, it's a statement of intent. The Cowboys are done being the almost team. They're done watching others lift the trophy. They want it all, and now they have one more weapon to make it happen. Brandon Aiyuk's era in Dallas has officially begun, and the NFL just got a whole lot more interesting. Now, the real question everyone's asking, how fast will Aiyuk's impact be felt? And if history's any guide, it's going to be immediate. This is a guy who doesn't need a long adjustment period. He's a natural playmaker, adaptable, and thrives on momentum. From the moment he steps onto that practice field with Dak, expect fireworks. Their timing might take a few reps to perfect, but Aiyuk's precision and ability to read defenses will make that chemistry come fast. The Cowboys' offensive meetings just got a lot more exciting. Imagine defensive coordinators trying to game plan against both Aiyuk and Lamb, while still accounting for Tony Pollard and an improving tight end room. It's almost unfair. The possibilities in play design alone are staggering. Pre-snap motion, slot rotations, deep crossers, all now amplified with Aiyuk's skill set. McCarthy and offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer finally have the pieces to open up the entire playbook. This isn't a patch move, it's an evolution. Dallas just went from predictable to unpredictable, and that's what wins games in January. Aiyuk brings explosiveness, versatility, and that intangible it factor that few receivers possess. The NFC defenses better get ready, because something special is brewing in Big D. What fans love most about Aiyuk is his ability to turn a routine slant into a highlight reel moment. He's not afraid to take contact, he fights for every inch, and that relentless energy feeds into the entire team. That's the kind of mindset the Cowboys have been missing when things get tough late in the season. Aiyuk's presence could easily elevate Dak's confidence, and by extension, the entire offense's rhythm. When your quarterback trusts his receivers, the ball comes out quicker, the reads get sharper, and the offense moves with swagger. Expect more spacing, more creativity, and definitely more fireworks downfield. CeeDee Lamb and Aiyuk together could form one of the most lethal duos in the league, maybe even rivaling Tyreek and Waddle in terms of versatility and explosiveness. And while it's easy to focus on the offensive upgrades, this move also has psychological weight. Opponents now know that Dallas is all in. They're not building for next year or trying to preserve cap space. They're chasing the Lombardi. Aiyuk signing sends that message loud and clear. The Cowboys are hunting, and they're not stopping until the job is done. Of course, there's always pressure when you put on that star helmet. Every move, every route, Every post-game comment gets magnified. But Aiyuk seems built for it. He's calm under fire, confident without arrogance. And when he lines up across a defender, you can almost feel that quiet intensity. That's what Dallas needs. Someone who matches the city's big energy, but stays grounded when the lights shine brightest. The fans, though, they're already dreaming big. The ticket sales are reportedly spiking. Social media engagement is through the roof, and it feels like the Cowboys have re-entered the NFL spotlight in a major way. This is the kind of buzz that fuels locker rooms and fills stadiums. There's a feeling that something's changing, not just in terms of talent, but in attitude. For years, critics have called Dallas soft in big moments, questioning their mental toughness. Aiyuk's addition feels like a culture shift. He's not coming to blend in. He's coming to dominate. And when you combine that with Micah Parsons' defensive firepower, you start to sense a dangerous balance forming across the roster. The Cowboys might finally have that edge they've been missing. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. But let's be honest, for all the excitement, this move also raises expectations to the stratosphere. There are no more excuses. The front office has given Dak every weapon imaginable, and the coaching staff every tool they need to succeed. Now, it's about execution. The Cowboys fan base has waited too long for postseason glory, and this trade just turned up the pressure on everyone involved. Yet, there's a different vibe this time around, a quiet confidence that wasn't there before. Maybe it's because Aiyuk isn't just talent. He's proven toughness. He's played through pain, through criticism, and through moments where he had to earn every snap. That kind of resilience resonates in a locker room. His work ethic sets a tone. Younger players see that and follow suit. It's that ripple effect that can turn a talented team into a championship team. The Cowboys didn't just sign a receiver. They signed a mentality. One that says, we're not satisfied until we're holding the trophy. And that's exactly the mindset Dallas has needed for years. Around the league, executives are already whispering about what this means for the balance of power. The NFC might suddenly belong to Dallas if they can translate this roster strength into playoff success. San Francisco losing Aiyuk creates a vacuum, a missing spark that could haunt them later, while the Cowboys have filled that exact void. Football's a game of margins, and sometimes a single player shifts everything. The Cowboys are betting that Aiyuk is that player. And honestly, it's a smart bet. You can't win championships playing it safe. You have to take calculated risks, and this one has the potential to redefine the franchise. If Aiyuk integrates smoothly, and if the offensive line holds up, Dallas could easily become the most explosive offense in football. The excitement is real, the stakes are sky high, and the countdown to his debut feels like a cultural event. This isn't just about stats or wins, it's about identity. The Cowboys are stepping back into their role as the league's ultimate Showtime team, and Aiyuk's arrival is the spark that reignites the flame. At the end of the day, every great NFL story starts with a bold move, and this one feels like the beginning of something special. Brandon Aiyuk's arrival isn't just another offseason headline. It's a potential turning point in Cowboys history. You can already picture it. That first touchdown in AT&T Stadium, the crowd roaring, the cameras flashing, Dak and Aiyuk connecting in rhythm as if they've been teammates for years. It's cinematic, it's electric, and it's exactly what Dallas fans have been craving. The Cowboys have always had talent, but now they have momentum. And in sports, momentum changes everything. There's a swagger returning to this team, the kind that can't be faked. Whether it's a deep playoff run or something even bigger, one thing's certain. This move has reignited belief. Belief in the players, belief in the fans, and belief that maybe, just maybe, this is finally the year the Cowboys turn promise into proof. Brandon Aiyuk's signing might be the spark that lights the way to destiny. And if it is, the legend starts now, under those bright Texas lights. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.